What's the worst thing you've ever done?
No, the worst thing I've ever done. Can I swear on here?
Yes, you can.
Well,
actually, I would prefer if you didn't, because this is very close to the beginning, and I would prefer if like the first like minute or so had no swears.
Okay, I'm not gonna. Now you made me want to do it. Okay.
Be a bad girl.
Poop.
Wow.
Oh my God, so edgy. I need to call my mom and cry about this.
Nosy Meerkats.
Suddenly no one can take a joke anymore.
You poopy butt. Sorry, I'm high on power now.
Whoa, she
That's-
got your ass, man.
That's actually really kind of culturally close to me. I do poop every day.
She's quarter butt.
And I'm a quarter butt.
I can tell.
A butt.
You've got your grandmother's face. On the butt side.
Mrs. Butt is not happy you said that.
My God.
Oh, please, you think they got married?
Yeah, my grandmother is an unmarried butt.
Where they're from?
Yeah, she's just like kind of exploring the
Butt.
big city, the big butt we all call home.
That's beautiful. Well, I did want to talk about one of the worst things I've ever done.
Yes.
When I was a bit of a butt earlier.
Oh, yes.
A couple days ago, I get really bad road rage when I'm walking with people. And this girl was walking into the subway at the same time as me, and she was like shouldering me hard, like very clearly like shoving me out of the way.
Oh, no, that's not nice.
Yeah, but there weren't like a limited amount of seats, but it was like seat, one woman, and then like 4 seats. And we came in on the side with 2 seats, and she shoved past me like really. I tried to like let her go, but she would even like keep shoving me. So I was like, oh my God, F you. See what I did there? F. But you.
Great job with the censorship.
Thank you. Bleep.
It's a 1984 ass society.
Whatever. So she was butting past me, and I got so pissed that she like shoved down and like quickly sat down on like the chair on the side near the door. And I was so pissed off, and she like put her bag on the seat next to her, and I was so pissed off that I like squeezed into the seat between her and the other woman, even though there were 4 seats on the other side. And I go, excuse me, and then I like shove my butt down on the seat, and I end up kind of accidentally pushing the other innocent woman bystander in this, and she like literally just moves over a seat. But I sit next to this bitch the whole time.
That's good.
Because I'm like, fuck you. If you're gonna shove past me, you're gonna have to sit next to me the whole time.
No, you're using your butt for spite, and that's good.
I was using my butt for justice.
Yes,
Yeah.
thank you.
I've seen fights like that on the subway. I really like those where 2 people just sit together for like many stops, kind of like arguing between stops, you know? I saw these.
Wait, arguing over like seat real estate, you mean?
Yeah, kind of. Or like I saw these 2 women sit on the subway next to each other, and they were having some kind of argument over like seat real estate, and one of them just kept saying to the other, "You're gonna think about this later."
Honestly, I wish someone had said that to me then, because I deserved that.
Isn't that haunting?
That's devastating.
Because when you put that in someone's psyche, they will think
they
about
will.
it.
They will.
Oh, I remember one of the biggest slam dunks I ever said when I was after an argument I had won. So I had already won the argument.
How do you know you won the argument?
No, because they had nothing else to say, and I was like, "Do you have anything?" And they were like, "No." It was like very verbally said, and then it was also like an argument over over like I don't even remember what the item was, but at the end I said, "When you go home, look in a mirror and say I deserve this."
Oh my God.
Lucas, you're crazy.
Deserve what? Did you hit them?
No. No, but it's something that got in my bones so much where I was like, I want to steal your reflection from you.
Yeah.
I want every time you look in a mirror that you think about me.
Okay,
a little bit.
Ursula.
Yeah.
Or wait, who's the one who does that?
The evil queen from Snow White?
Okay, evil queen.
I don't know.
Her
Which
name's not
one?
Ursula. Does she have a name?
Jamel.
No.
Shaniqua.
I'm not getting canceled.
I did not say that.
I did. I have no
Okay, and now we have to
instincts for
cut here.
self-preservation. No, we don't.
I'm
This is my truth.
I was thinking about when we were talking about fights on the subway. I just thought it'd be funny for a guy to talk about like, oh yeah, I got into a fight on the subway once, and then he just describes someone beating the shit out of him. Yeah, one time I got on a fight on the subway. Yeah, I was just sitting there, and this guy came up to me, and he was acting crazy, and then he punched me in the face, and then he shoved me on the floor, and yeah, he was kicking the ever-loving crap out of me. And then I had to go to the hospital. It's like, you didn't get into a fight.
You got your shit beat
Someone
up.
beat
Yeah.
the shit out of you.
Do you remember
Yeah.
the?
I can't use one knee.
Do you remember the anecdote we heard at D&D about a first date?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my god, what happened? But before we get into that, welcome to Two Nosy Meerkats
Welcome to
podcast.
Two Nosy
We are
Meerkats.
back. We have an amazing comedian here with us. She's wonderful. She's hilarious. It's Clare fucking Donaher.
It's Clare Donaher, everyone. Famously, the lover of Luigi Mansioni, the UHC shooter.
Is that my thing? I made a TikTok actually making fun of him because people kept saying he went to an Ivy, but it's just Penn.
Jesus. I didn't know Penn wasn't.
No,
is Penn
it's
like the
good.
mid Ivy?
Is this?
Oh, whoopsie
Wait, is something gonna hurt me?
sorry. I have an automatic watering system.
It's spraying her.
I'm so sorry.
No, it actually did not spray me at all.
Okay, that's good.
You were.
Well, Claire needs a little water to sustain. She's like a plant.
You have to keep me wet.
Are you a mermaid? Did you ever watch H2O, Just Add Water?
I literally love that film. That film show.
That cinematic
It
ass
is
show.
shot. Every episode of that is shot like a award-winning.
Probably good. It'll dry.
Yeah, it'll dry. Not if I keep spitting on it throughout this podcast. Every time somebody says a word that starts with an A, I'm gonna be back there like, Tua on that thing.
Oh, you made that up.
Yeah, I just
Yeah.
sort of
Yeah, you're her writer.
I ghost wrote.
You ghost wrote Hawk Tua.
You know, I listen to the Haktua podcast. She doesn't do the noise.
She's never done the noise once.
I think that's upsetting.
She's onomatopoetically described the noise, you know, saying Hawk Tua, but she's never gone like you.
Well,
she's
that's because I gave her a cease and desist. I said
did
that's
you?
mine now.
because
Oh,
you
yeah.
because you have a copy written now.
I have a copy written. down.
Oh my god.
We used to be best friends.
Until she started hawking all those tuas.
Yeah, we were gonna have a call her daddy type thing, but a hawk tua type thing. She was gonna be the hawk. I was gonna be the tua.
That's what they always ask in lesbian couples: who's the hawk and who's the
The
tua?
And who is it in your relationship?
Ooh,
You're the hawk.
I think I'm the hawk.
No,
Yeah.
I think I think.
You think Liz
can
is
I
the
say,
hawk?
Yeah. I
Yeah.
think she's a hawk and you're hardcore Tua.
Oh, really?
You think I'm a hardcore tua? That's nice.
It's sort of like a Booba Kiki situation.
Who are
Oh,
those?
yeah.
Who are those people again?
It's like when you see a shape, when you see a blob with like rounded edges.
I've never
And
seen
then a
that.
shape with
It's
like jagged
Booba.
edges, and one you just know inherently is Kiki, and one is Booba.
One is Kiki. One
I
is
don't
Booba.
see shapes.
You only see race.
Here, wait. Let me transport it into
Which
your
is a
mind.
joke I've stolen from Mia Faith Hammond so many times, and I am sorry.
Wait, what is it?
I don't
no,
see
it's-
color. I only see race.
Oh, that's really
Great Mia
funny.
Faith Hammond.
No,
line.
it's I don't see gender. I only see race.
That's really
So if
funny.
you're black, I'm gonna find out. It's so good.
yeah.
She's so good.
She's genius.
Yeah.
What were
But
you saying about Booba?
Well, Booba is like Booba, and Kiki is like Kiki.
It's a
Nailed
little
it.
abstract for me. I only deal in, numbers.
Well, yeah, you're
Uh-huh.
like dyslexic of
I'm just
shapes
shape.
and sizes and
Yeah.
people and names and numbers too.
I always see people in reverse. you know?
Like as a baby.
No.
you only
like-
see time going in the opposite direction.
Yes, you guys look like I know how you're gonna look when you're old, and I know how you look when you're babies. Right
Oh
How do I
my
look
now.
when
god, you're
I'm
gonna
old?
love getting me a sandwich next.
No, I already did it. I already did that.
Gabby got me a sandwich before this, or
did.
after.
I did because I yeeted. Okay, to be clear, I don't think it was me. It was the
No, it
position
was.
of the
Yeah,
mic.
let's talk through this, guys.
No,
No, come on.
Gabby, what happened was the what? Okay, so all of our microphones are on tripods. They're 3 feet, and you need to have one of the feet extending in the direction that the microphone is, so that the center of gravity is supported.
well, am I Einstein?
No, but you have eyes.
And there is an eye in Einstein. I feel like that therapist lady that meets with the couples, and one of them is always like, yeah, she doesn't like it when I hit her. How is this relationship ever going to work out? That's you guys. And Gabby, you hit Lukas by knocking over his lasagna.
I'm sorry I
It's
hit
okay,
you.
it's okay, it's
Next
okay.
time I'll actually just hit you in the face.
That's you. Hey, give me a little burst. A little.
Yeah, what I want to work on with you guys is in the next week, Gabby, I want you to kill yourself. Sorry.
I've been waiting for someone to ask. It's my big moment.
I do have to stop doing that joke. But I just like, for some reason, it's so funny to me, especially with Gabby in groups, like when we went over John's house for the first time, where it's like you're the person I'm the closest there to, and I don't really know.
John Ajoto, another comedian,
I
roast
really love
comic,
him.
for those who don't know.
Good friend of mine now, but at the time it was like one of our first times meeting. But like Gabby sat down and I'm just like, kill yourself. Like I just keep saying it.
It's her
so
way of
funny.
showing love.
I do. Wait, actually, this is something I really want to write a joke about. My first boyfriend ever, when I was like pretty like too old for it to be the first one, but like beginning of college, whatever.
Okay.
He used to threaten to kill himself all the time when I would get upset with him, but it was my first relationship, so I thought that's just kind of how it goes.
Oh no.
And so at one point, like, because he would do it all the time, like every time I cried or got upset with him, or like he would just be like, "You're right, I should probably just kill myself." And then of course I was like, no, I'm awful, da da da. But then, you know, one time I did something that upset him, and I had learned this behavior, so I just sort of am like, yeah, I should probably kill myself.
It's like a child learning a new language for the
And
first
suddenly
time.
the student had become the master. He's fine, by the way, I think. I don't know. I hope so. And
What's his social security number? Just drop it.
I wish I knew.
It's amazing.
Oh my god! So that was your first ever relationship?
Yeah, it was beautiful.
What was your first? What was your first date ever?
Oh, actually, my first date ever, I don't know if this is like, I don't know if I think I'm probably allowed to say this. Cut all this dead air.
Okay.
Well, my first date ever was with someone that actually eventually became a trans woman.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you're fucking gay.
Claire, can I just say that's okay?
Well, I just didn't want to like out. Well, I guess, but like I don't think anyone knows that this was my first date ever
Okay.
besides her.
Did you guys go to the American Girl doll store? And try
She got some inspiration.
Yeah. Was she like?
Yeah.
Was she like? What bra do you wear? Just curious.
Yeah, I kept talking how awesome it was to be a girl. I was like, everybody should try this. I love it. And I really think I helped that be a breakthrough for her. But no, it was interesting because it was like I was so awkward. I had like 8 panic attacks before. I couldn't do it. I was so anxious. I had never kissed anybody, never really even flirted with anybody. And then I went and I was so weird about it. We watched like Jurassic World and I like went like this the whole time. And there were some romance scenes with Chris Pratt's character, and the girl was named Clare. So he would be like saying romantic stuff and like throwing Clare in there, and I would be like nauseated because I was just so uncomfortable with the idea
Of
Dating a trans woman.
I was gonna be genuine and say of being a romantic person. They're like, no, transphobe, bad,
Canceled.
bad. You did say him at one point,
Well, at the time, that's what she identified as.
right?
Yeah. Chris Pratt. Now she lives a great life, Chris Pratt.
Christina Pratt.
I wish Chris Pratt was a trans woman.
I want to have like a Mandela effect thing where I convince everyone I think Chris Pratt is a trans woman. I'm like, wait, Chris Pratt is cis?
You want to hold up? You want to convince people that you think Chris Pratt is trans, even though you don't actually.
Yes.
And you're going to do this by telling them that.
Yeah, I'm going to
just
be
saying
so
that.
convincing, isn't it?
I love when people are like,
It's such a waste of time.
I'm going to trick people into thinking this by telling them
I'm underemployed. What else am I going to do all day?
Yeah,
Wait,
I
do
was
you
gonna
ever
say
tell? Is there anyone besides us that you would confide in being like, everyone in the world thinks I think that he's trans? I don't really.
Probably, yeah. I'm not good with secrets. I would probably just tell someone.
Oh, it would be funny if you met Elliot Page, because I know that Elliot has, he's criticized Chris Pratt for being a part of a like a homophobic church.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be really good if you were like, hey, bro, he's one of you.
Yeah, I'm gonna say
He's in the
first
club,
time
big
I
guy.
meet Elliot Page, that's what I'm gonna say. Not I love your work.
No.
Not used to get compared to you in 8th grade, because all of the girls who were like not like the super hot girls, like when Elliot Page came on the scene, everyone was like, you see, like it's possible. So when Juno came out, that was like my 9/11, and I was here for 9/11. And I did 9/11.
And I'm 9, and you're how old?
I'm 11.
Yay!
I feel like I am like I've said the worst things possible today.
You're not even close. There's
No.
more. We got an hour and change. So,
What's your least favorite ethnicity?
yeah,
Oh.
rank them. Wait, so okay, you went on this date,
Yes.
and then
A second date?
when
No, I actually
No second date.
I was super honest. I texted them and I was like, I think I'm not mature enough for a relationship.
Aww.
And they were so nice and understanding.
Wait, how old were you at the time?
I was probably like 16, 17.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
Little baby.
So wait, have you had like a lot of relationships like since your first
Ooh,
one?
that's a good
Or are you
question.
more of like a kind of casual? Well, I know you're not. Well, yeah, I know you're not.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Talk about how she's a whore.
I know you're not some floozy.
Yeah.
Otherwise, we wouldn't have invited you here.
Your
We're
mouth is
chase-
empty. That's weird.
I barely recognize you.
Barely recognize you with no gum in your mouth. Doing, doing, doing.
I hardly recognize you without
Doing,
coming.
doing.
Oh, Jesus.
You just bring this out of us. It's the marriage counselor in you.
Yeah.
Wait, I did want to say it would be funny to come across like a Reddit post that was like, I think my roommate's trying to convince me I'm trans. And then it's like, or trying to turn me trans. And it's just a roommate, just like a cis woman, just being like, I love being a girl. Isn't it awesome?
Yeah, that would rock.
I love to curl my hair and wear girl underwear. That, because I do think sometimes that's what I sound like.
Do you honestly talk to people like, I love girl underwear? I
I
love being
a girl. If I had to wear boy underwear, guess what? I would kill myself.
Yeah, fair enough. Boy underwear has always looked unpleasant.
It's always got poop on it.
Thank God we buy it like that.
It comes like
It comes
in the
like that,
store.
yeah.
I mean,
You think I would be caught dead without stains pre-done? I'm sorry. It's the 21st century.
I've never seen it without them.
Yeah.
You think I do
What are
it
you, a
myself?
peasant?
I'm not.
I've been
I'm not a
with so many
multitask.
men.
I'm no.
Yeah.
I'm no Superman.
What, I'm gonna sit around all day in my own poop?
No, I'm
Guys, I love this day. Can I just say, I just like had a moment of looking around, my brain shut off, and I just thought, these are my friends.
We
And
like kind
one
of know
day
each
we'll
other.
believe that you believe that.
We don't
Wait, what'd you say? Sorry?
We like kind of know each other.
So anyway, best friend.
I feel like that Kermit meme.
Oh, I
sipping the
missed
tea.
that meme.
Yeah, it was a good one.
Remember the fucking remember the frog on the unicycle?
Oh, here come that boy.
Here come that boy.
yeah.
Oh
That
shit,
was
what up?
Oh shit, what up? Here come that boy.
God, you guys are so fucking old.
We're millennials.
Wait, do you remember that?
No,
No?
she's so young.
Wait, what do you?
And
Okay,
tight.
wait. Let's see if.
No,
what do you
actually, I
remember?
do
Let's
remember
rattle
it,
off a few
actually.
cultural touchstones in the timeline. See if what you remember.
Okay.
As
Okay.
if she's not like 4 years younger than us.
I'm
really, she's a baby.
11.
Yeah.
What do you remember? Do you remember Pearl Harbor?
Pearl what? Pearl necklace?
Okay, scratch that one off.
Okay. Korean War.
Korean guy? Yeah, I've met a couple. They're nice.
Vietnam War.
Vietnam guy? Yeah.
Okay.
Let's have some like 2000
Okay,
shit.
Tamagotchis.
What?
No.
Tell me what?
Tamagotchi.
Do you
Tell me got
remember?
me?
Tamagotchi. No, Tamagotchi. No. Did you ever play a Tamagotchi?
They were like these little egg-shaped.
I literally have one.
Eggs. You do?
I have. It's run out of battery. but
Eggs. You know about these?
eggs.
Yeah.
You remember them? Yeah, you've seen a couple.
I remember eggs.
Tamagotchis were like if your iPhone were just notifications. Like it would just be like, feed me, feed me, feed me. And you would like feel so good. My sister had one and I'm convinced she killed it. She threw it out the window.
Yeah.
And she lies and says it was an
I killed
accident.
it by getting a pillow and going.
That'd be funny. That would be good.
Thank you.
I wish you could do that.
Ooh,
You
what
can.
other
It would
juicy
just take a long
juicy
time.
couture sweatsuits? Do you remember those?
Oh, that's a good one.
Juicy Couture Sweatshop?
I
Juicy
know
Couture Shirtwaist Factory.
Oh, Triangle Shirtwaist Factory Fire. Do you remember that?
I was there.
How was it? Best time of my life, all my friends.
Fun jump.
Oh, what are
God.
some other ones?
So wait, you were born in 99?
Yeah, I was.
99.
Yeah, I was. I'm
Do you
just
remember
a
the
child.
first Chris Brown and Rihanna incident?
Yeah, I just sort of have a vague. I feel like I've always had the knowledge that he was hitting her and stuff.
It's one of those things you just sort of know that Santa is real as well. That's another thing we all just know.
Obviously.
Do you remember
obviously.
Santa?
Santa's real, and he did nothing to stop it. And he let him hit her.
That reminds
Santa's
me. Oh, this is
did nothing to
embarrassing.
stop Chris.
This is embarrassing. I probably shouldn't talk about this.
No,
Talk
you
about
can.
it.
It'll be embarrassing, but do it.
Do you know my little Santa outfit that I
Yeah,
wear
yeah,
sometimes?
yeah.
It's like a kind of slutty Santa dress.
Yeah.
I wore it to my girlfriend's house recently,
Oh,
and
I know this. That's good.
we did Mrs. Claus role play. So I was Mrs. Claus.
Are you familiar with Mrs. Claus?
I thought it was a Santa role play.
So the
Santa
idea
outfit.
was we were cucking Santa.
Oh, that's so hot.
Told you this is. Why did I talk about
I'm
this?
sorry, I'm being needlessly mean. Sorry.
No. No. You're being
I guess
appropriately
you have
mean.
a lot of sympathy for Santa, so you would
Yeah.
you would
'cause-
feel that way.
Would it genuinely help, like, you and your girlfriend getting the vibe if I was just in the other room and I was just I was like, I am Santa right now?
No.
Making
No.
Santa
I
noises.
appreciate the offer, really.
what makes
to be
you...
in the room near us while we're having
In the
sex.
next room.
I appreciate the offer of you to be in
Oh,
the
I
next.
have earplugs on. I'm not listening, but I am getting cucked.
What's the point if Santa's not? The idea was Santa could walk in at any moment. That was the hot thing.
I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that.
don't-
I don't want to do that.
What if we get the real Santa?
Oh my god.
You know him?
He's on OnlyFans. He'd do it.
He's on OnlyFans. He's really struggling financially.
Wow. Factories going under. Online shopping.
But he also seems free.
Yeah. Most of the year he's free.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's funny he's been old for so long.
He lives as a digital nomad most of the year.
He's a digital nomad. He travels to Portugal and like works an office job, and then just one night a
He
year.
goes to Ibiza.
He's a diginome.
Oh yeah.
That's cute, right? Was there an end to the cooking Santa story?
Oh yes. Talk about it.
I mean, just that. Like, what do you guys think? I mean, she played an elf, and the idea was this
Typecast again.
that this elf had been in the factory, like staring at me whenever I was with Santa, and then we were like finally trying to find a time to get away from him. And
I
then
like this story.
We
I
just
like it a
we
lot.
just kind of kept being like, wow, it's just like, I hope he comes in here and sees everything. So I think actually like it was actually a lot of malice towards Santa in that story.
Yeah,
Wonder
do
what
you
he
think
did.
that maybe you're not going to get presents this year? Because you know he sees everything.
Yeah, well, I mean,
Like ISIS.
Just like ISIS. Wait.
it's like you said, he sees stuff, but he does nothing to stop it.
Yeah, he does.
He could have stopped 9/11. He could have. He has a sleigh. He could
Yeah.
have gone up and just kind of
Yeah.
rerouted them gently.
Do you think Rudolph would have sacrificed himself
Yes.
by diverting the plane by hitting?
Rudolph's a really nice guy.
You met him?
Yeah.
Well, he wasn't there. So maybe he's
when
not
we
that
needed
nice.
him most.
Yeah.
He was going through a lot. He was on crack. he was.
He was on the snow.
He was. He was on the. So everything you thought was snow was crack.
Yeah.
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 Snow's not real because of climate change.
No.
Oh.
It's
Crack
all
is
crack.
real.
Crack is real. Only crack is real, but snow is not real. And every time you see snow, it's actually just crack.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to write a rap about this at some point.
That's good.
Do you like dating people on crack?
I don't like this.
I do not. I do not date people on crack.
Okay, good for you. Do you have any kind of history?
No.
Have you ever known anyone in your life to do crack?
Probably. We live in New York City.
Yeah.
Reagan brought it here.
In a bag full of presents.
I
Wearing a
like
big
the
beard.
way we say Reagan now because it's like it sounds like sort of a teen TikTok influencer. Like so, it's like
Well, there's so many
Reagan.
more teen girls that are named Reagan now than there ever have been.
Yeah.
The name really shot in popularity, considering how awful of a guy he was. The same thing has not happened with Adolf.
Maybe it's kind of, sort of like they're cucking him by making him a girl, and this is like cis white America's way of being like, take that, Reagan. See what it's like to be a woman in America.
Yeah, America, which is a
interesting.
really left-leaning country that really loves women. They're doing that. Is that what you're saying? Is that what you're saying, Claire?
I've lost the thread so entirely.
They're
But I do understand.
America is cucking Reagan, Ronald Reagan, by naming their women Reagan. That's what's happening. America's doing that. America's so left-leaning that they're saying "fuck you" to Ronald Reagan.
We need to fight wars again.
Yeah. I want to fight a war on Christmas.
Ooh. What would be? How would you
How would you
strike
start?
first? How would you strike?
I would shoot Santa. With a gun.
It's kind of winning the war off the bat.
I don't play to lose.
It's pretty fast.
That's really fast.
They call
what
me
about
Quick Clare.
what about Santa's workshop? What would you do? You would dismantle the whole power structure.
I would turn it into a walk-in closet.
Just for you.
No, for an orphan girl.
Oh, you would turn it into a walk-in closet for who doesn't have clothes.
And I would make an orphan girl live in the North Pole by herself with a giant walk-in closet. And it would be like a lottery, like the Wonka factory. One orphan girl would win one ticket to live alone in the North Pole.
Oh God! What
With a
about the
giant-
elves? What about the elves? Where do they go?
Well, they would
get...
be her servants, of course.
Whoa.
But so she wouldn't be alone.
Whoa.
She would have them.
Well, she wouldn't consider them people.
Oh. Okay, her life is amazing. I want to go.
So she's still like a whip-cracking slave master to the elves.
Well, the elves are white, if that helps.
Tremendously. It does. Wait,
what race is she?
It's a lottery.
Okay.
We don't
good
pick
answer.
it based on that. We just pick it based on the fact that she's a girl orphan.
Okay. But all the elves are
And
white.
no uggos.
Okay. So no ugly children can apply.
No ugly children or elves. All
Okay.
of the ugly elves get sent
so it's
underwater.
one child picked out of a foster home. They have to be the hottest child in the home.
Not a foster home. An orphanage.
Do those even exist anymore? The old
Maybe.
Okay.
Do they exist? Are there any orphanages?
Orphanages near me.
Yeah, look up orphanages.
me in
near
the hospital.
please.
Orphanages near me.
Oh, we had a list of questions for you.
Wait,
that we-
really?
Yeah, we did.
Really?
But
Oh my God! You can Google orphanage near me.
Where's the closest
Orphanage.
one?
Okay, it goes orphanage near me, orphanage NYC, Brooklyn, orphanage movie, orphanage meaning, and then orphanage by the lake.
Oh, I want to go to the orphanage. by the
Near
lake.
me. Oh my God.
Is there
how
one
close is there an
The
orphanage?
nearest one is Jerusalem Orphan Home for Girl.
Just one girl?
There's one.
That's what you're doing. You're doing the orphanage for girl.
I've taken a screenshot. I have taken.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Orphanage for girl. I'm empowering women. Just one.
Wait a second. There's a phone number.
Are we gonna call it? How many girls do you have? Quick, quickly. Answer me quick. You're on a live podcast.
I'm hesitant about calling you.
No, I'm not gonna
What if
call.
they think we want to adopt?
Who's your best girl?
What if the girl picks up? Hello?
Hi, darling. You've been selected. Hooray!
To where?
Pack your bags.
Where am I
Pack
going?
your bags and shut the fuck up.
Are you my mommy?
Wait, are you ugly? Send me a selfie.
Okay, hold on.
Can you fax it to me?
Okay, you're... Okay. Do you have any... Are there any other girls there?
No, I'm in orphanage for girl.
Wait, put me
Hold
on.
on,
Yeah,
it's
is there-
my daddy master on the phone. Hold on.
Your daddy... That's
Hello,
your
Master Wonderful. Hi, how you doing? What do you need?
Master Wonderful. Is that the only girl you have?
Well, we have a wide range of girls. What
Do you
kind
have
of
any-
what kind of girl are you looking for? Tall, short, Jew?
Could be. Do you have a beautiful one? I'm not gonna do anything.
Daddy, what's that nice mommy saying?
You don't have a daddy, remember? You're an orphan.
Oh, right.
Yes.
Oh, way to remind me. I'll just go kick
I'll remind you
rocks.
as often as it takes, darling.
I'll just go kick rocks
Is
somewhere.
this
And
evil?
remember, that's all you can afford is those.
I'll eat them too. Don't worry. I'll eat
Save
'em.
some for me. I'm poor too.
Oh, beautiful.
Do you
You're
think
all
anyone
for it.
Would you
already-
like to take me to the North Pole by any chance?
No, you're not a girl.
No, but I can be alone.
We don't want someone that can be alone. We want a beautiful girl to suffer quietly in the cold.
Is she still asking for a beautiful girl to suffer quietly in the cold?
Oh, yes. All right. I'll hand you over. Here's another girl.
No,
Different
don't-
girl this
okay,
time.
Don't give him back to the ugly one.
Hey, it's me.
Oh, I
I'm the
know
hot
already
girl
now.
of the. Okay, hold on. Let's get another girl on the phone.
She sounds ugly.
Hi, what's up? I'm the hottest girl in the orphanage.
Prove it.
Everyone says it.
Prove it. How much do you weigh? If it's over 40, I don't want it.
Would you believe 39.9? It's me, a child.
Okay. 1 week, no carbs.
Sister, where we're going, we don't need carbs.
Do you want some of my gruel?
That's all carb. It's all it's
Okay.
carb and water.
This is why I'm the ugly one in the orphanage.
Am I going to get arrested after this podcast is posted for being evil?
Do you think there is one?
Yeah, this is a McDonald's. We're calling it on you.
Do you think there's one commenter in our YouTube channel who's gonna be like, most of that episode was really funny, but I myself am actually an orphan. So
You think orphans listen to podcasts?
I think they could grow up
they
to
don't have
become-
parents, so yeah. We are their parents.
Oh, God.
We're parenting these children.
Oh, God. That's a really dark thought. You
you
and
like
me
that?
parenting orphans of the world? No.
Do you want to be a mommy? Wait, here's the questions for you. Okay.
Okay.
You answered what the worst thing is that you've ever done. What do
Yeah.
you think the worst thing Lucas and I have ever done is?
I think you guys, well, I think you guys could have, okay, I'm being faster. Quick on my feet, I'm thinking quickly. I think Gabby has committed a romantic crime of sorts.
I'm a love bomber, okay?
Gabby's
I've been-
a love bomber.
I've been nuking libraries and restaurants and
With your
hospitals
love.
with love.
You've been love bombing every public institution in the city.
I go into schools and I say, I know it's really fast, but I think you might be the one. And the whole school explodes.
Good.
I'm a love bomber.
Bazinga. And I
Did
think
you love bomb the Twin Towers?
Can neither confirm nor deny, but let's just say this. We all saw when it happened, there were red hearts coming from.
that would be so Powerpuff Girls. I feel like they've done an episode like that.
Or they loved bomb a building?
I feel like they probably predicted 9/11.
I actually
Oh, yeah.
love Powerpuff
with like red
Girls.
hearts. Yeah, me
Powerpuff
too.
Girls is so good.
Wait, which one are all of us?
Oh, that's a good.
Ooh.
I think.
I've always been Buttercup because I was always like the butch one growing up. So all my friends be like, "You could be Buttercup."
Okay. Yeah,
She's like gay.
I see
Okay,
that.
Bubbles and Blossom are left. Who
You're
do you?
probably Blossom then.
Yeah, I
and
think
then
I'm
Bubbles,
Blossom.
especially because I'm blue today.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be the prettiest girl at the party.
Yeah.
Did
what
you
Bubbles
base
said.
your?
be a chubby crybaby.
Did she say that?
Yeah.
She's an icon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She is.
Wait, what's the worst thing Lucas has ever done?
Yes.
I think he's hit somebody with his car.
I don't drive.
Well, yeah, not anymore.
That's probably
I think
why.
I've hit someone with. Okay, did I kill this person?
I don't think you bothered to check.
Wow, that's a good
Hit
answer.
and run.
Hit and run.
Hit
Yeah.
and run.
Oh my god.
Hit and run.
That's a beautiful song.
Thank you.
You did a run just there.
Run.
Run. Oh, another question we had. Why are you the way you are?
Yes.
I have two brothers. And they behaved like ugly stepsisters. We went to a lot of balls. Is that me?
No, that was my computer. I think I need to turn off the volume.
Blah, 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 blah.
What were they like?
Well, you see, they were very ugly girls because they were boys,
Yes.
and they weren't even girls, and they locked me in a attic, and I ate the mice up there,
Oh no.
and then I realized it was all a dream, and then I'm regular.
Yeah.
Yay!
Wait, what order are you guys?
I'm the middle baby.
You're the middle one.
Oh,
So how old are these two boys?
So you got the least mice.
I got the least mice. They were all easy in my mice. Tried growing up with two older brothers, one older brother, one younger brother. But I mean, they're both taller than me. What the heck?
Yeah.
They kept
What do
eating
they
my
do?
mice. They're both engineers as well,
Oh, I forgot you're like smart.
and I didn't want to
well,
say.
well, now I really can we talk about your career because it's a very interesting job that you have. You can say no. You can say no.
Can we
Okay,
talk
then-
about the general field you work in?
Fine for a minute.
Okay.
Okay.
What's the?
How general can we get with what your job is?
You work for Elon Musk,
I do.
and you love him.
I do. I fall in love with Elon Musk, and it's toxic because he's my boss.
And he's gonna turn you into a truck, a cyber truck.
Yeah, he said the next actually all Cybertrucks and the robots, they're actually people, human souls.
No.
I wasn't supposed to say that on the podcast.
Oh, yeah.
Well, can we do anything about it?
No.
So every truck we see
It's
is
all
a person.
permanent.
Yeah, it's permanent. They're stuck like that.
I kind of had a feeling that was happening because cars do have faces, and so I always,
And they're all really ugly.
yeah.
Well-
sometimes I'd see them, I'd be like, "Ugh, she looks like my aunt."
You guys
Have you
don't-
seen the diagram that shows that like a Cybertruck like on its side is the exact shape of Elon Musk's chest?
Well, I designed those. So.
You designed it.
Yeah.
So you're an accomplice in trapping these souls in the form of a Cybertruck.
Well, yeah, I don't think it's.
Yeah, but you're kind of a bad guy.
What? Why?
You're kind of a bad guy. Well, I wouldn't do that to my fellow man.
Well, you might. Maybe you're the bad guy because you wouldn't do it.
Well, okay, but are they volunteering for this? Because it sounds like no,
They're
exactly.
Screaming the whole time.
Yeah, so that's pretty mean. That's a
What?
mean thing to do to guys.
I don't think so.
But I guess when you're in love, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, when
But
you're
are they in love? I don't
nothing
think they
matters. I'm in love with Elon.
But he's not in love with you.
I don't know. I'm too shy to ask.
You should ask him out.
No, I'm so shy. Should
Come on, just ask him.
Ask him.
I
Ask
call him now?
Wait. Okay, yeah. Wait. Let's rehearse how you're gonna ask him out. All right. Okay. So I will be. No, that's Mark Zuckerberg.
Yeah, wait, you got to do
He's
the
hot,
South
too.
African accent.
No, but he doesn't really. It's not that strong though. Wait,
No,
do you
it's-
want to do? You be Elon Musk.
I can only do one South African accent. It's my mom.
Yeah. Okay. Well.
Well,
okay.
that's
Me as Elon Musk as my mom.
So you did hear a South African accent, and I
I'm
am Elon Musk.
in love with you.
Wow, Claire, that was really sudden. That was really sudden of you to see that. Are you going to follow that up with anything else? But I'm Elon Musk. If you're in love with me, surely you can say something else.
I would kick him in the balls.
You've won me over.
That's probably how it happened with Grimes.
I was just about to say that.
Yeah.
You know, her name, I think, is also Claire.
Oh yeah, that's right. You guys know each other? Or?
All the Claires hang out. There's only 5 of us.
Is that true?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there's so much drama
Name
in the
them
Claire
all.
community. Claire.
There's a lot going on with you guys.
Oh, and me. Well, I love me now.
Yeah.
Can I ask why most Claires spell their name with an I in it, but you don't?
It's actually a sensitive subject. Bitch.
There is no I in Claire. Much like team.
Yeah. Bitches.
So wait, it's because you like to share.
What? Who told you that? No.
Sorry, I've way overstepped.
You're ruining this. I'm named after a place in Ireland.
Oh.
Clare.
County Clare?
Yes, County Clare.
Yeah.
You ever been to Ireland?
I have.
Are you Irish?
I am.
It would be
Yeah.
funny if she was like, no.
No, I'm
At that point, just being like,
No, my
absolutely not.
family fetishizes the fuck out of them.
to fetishize the Irish is so
Yeah.
Oh my
funny.
god, I feel like we fetishize Irish men, but Irish women do not get it enough, and I think we should be.
Well, what about
Yeah,
like kiss
there's
me, I'm
lots to-
Irish?
There's
That's
lots
the-
to
that's a boy
fetishize
thing,
about
I
the
think.
Irish.
Yeah.
Don't say that about yourself. I think you're very fetishizable.
Thank you. Hi-ti-ti-ti-ti. Potato.
Yeah, maybe we should.
It's like a Pokemon. You just go potato, potato, potato,
Potato.
potato, potato.
I actually do. Sorry to talk about work again. I know you guys freaked out the last time I tried, but I actually work with a lot of decent amount of actual Irish people from Ireland.
Oh my god, are you okay?
No, they
Do you
hit
need
me.
us to call someone?
Yeah.
And they're actually from there.
Yeah, they actually are, and they do not like the way I do the accent.
No. Do they see you as Irish, or do they see you as American Irish? Or-
Nah,
You are
I
Irish
think if,
enough.
like, we were in like a dive bar and a fight broke out, maybe they would see me as on their side.
Like
But-
in a bind, they'll associate.
When we're surrounded by less Irish people, probably.
Right.
Like if we were on like a train and there was a murder, and like it was all just Americans and British people there, besides me, and then I'm American but Irish American, and then like 2 Irish people. I think they would pull me into their little huddle room and be like, "We gotta stick together. We're Irish," but only like in that specific scenario, mystery on a train. Am I
Gotcha.
Irish to Irish people?
Okay.
Interesting.
It is.
Do you
isn't
feel like
it?
you could be pulled into do you think that like if you were in a train or some sort of like an enclosed public space with a bunch of South Africans, like you would be like, oh no, I got to band together with the fam?
No,
No,
they're left out to dry.
they're left out to dry.
Yeah, I think so.
Even if you were outnumbered?
The white South Africans are left out to dry.
Oh.
What if a bunch of black South Africans were like, hey, you're one of us?
I'd be like, hell yeah. That would be my dream, actually.
What?
But what if they were like, hey, but you have to speak in a South African accent?
Gabrielle! I can speak in only one South African accent. It's my mother telling me to take a shower. Gabrielle, get in the bath! Gabrielle, no! Do you like that? That's disgusting. If
Do you like that South African accent?
Yeah, I do. I like you more now.
Oh,
I didn't like you before.
Yeah, we never. The thing about me and Claire is we never really saw eye to eye.
Yeah, we don't see eye to eye because you're a short fuck.
Yeah, because
Oh.
I'm really short, and I remember the first day I met you, I actually told you, short women need to stop dating extremely tall men, and you were like, "That's eugenics."
Well, actually, I think I remember the first time we met. I'm trying to think of something funny.
were you dating a extremely tall man? I don't think you. I've known you a long time, longer than you.
I've never dated an extremely tall man, but I think a lot of people hold the opinion that sometimes, like, the 5'1" woman dates the 6'8" man,
Yeah.
and it almost feels like a gross misuse of like
That's
capitalism.
great for a woman who loves blowjobs and hates bending down.
Yeah, I think it's kind of. I don't like that. I don't.
But
like to
Claire
see it.
told me.
Did
Claire,
I actually say this? Is this for real?
no.
Okay.
I
when
mean-
you said the word eugenics, because I don't remember anything at all. But then you said eugenics, and I was like,
Well,
"You
Claire loves to
motherfucker."
accuse me of being a eugenicist.
That's good.
Yeah,
Duh.
you are. You published a paper about it.
I did. Why all people should be the same
Yes,
height.
and
Yes, yes, I am. Yes,
You're a
anding.
eugenicist, but for height.
I'm a height genesis.
What should everyone be the height of? What height should everyone be?
I think everybody should be this big.
Aww.
Aww. And where should we go?
To the ocean.
Should
Wait,
be fish.
What work are you doing in this life to be that big?
I'm not eating.
You're gonna shrink from the like horizontally.
I've got the
Vertically.
weirdest eating disorder. You guys have probably never even heard of it. I'm trying to get little.
The eating disorder that makes you shrink in height.
The beach that makes you old and the eating disorder that makes you
I
shrink.
loved that movie about the beach that makes you old.
I
Did you ever
haven't
see
seen
it?
it.
I saw like bits of it, and I was like, this sounds horrible. I don't
No,
want to
it's
see
so
this.
good.
I don't like horror. I don't like being scared. I don't like it.
I don't like watching it. I like writing it though.
You like writing,
Writing
horror?
horror. Oh wait, tell us about. Do you write fan fiction
No.
or have you? Okay, I don't know why I assumed.
Claire is cool.
I lunge across and I
You
start
just
strangling you.
When did you get into like fantasy and all these things that you
Wizard talk.
like? Wizard talk. When did you get into Wizard talk?
Wizard Talk just last year when I started making TikToks.
What about fantasy and just the general realm? When did
I
you?
think I was born like that. I literally, when I was little, before I could write, I would my mom would give me like pens and paper, and I would just like scribble like fake writing, and I would be like, and this is a story about a dragon and a princess, and da 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 da. And I still have one, I think, framed like in my childhood home. But like,
that's so
I
sweet.
loved fantasy stuff. I came out like that.
Do you have any top 5 like franchises, either in books or movies or what? Like, do you have any top 5 like realms where you're like, that's the best?
I really love, like, some of them are kind of deep cuts, but I really like the Levin Thumps series. It's
Sorry,
like
so could you say that again? Seriously.
Levin Thumps.
Levin
It's
Thumps.
so good. You should check it out.
I'm unfamiliar.
It's
Okay.
by Obert Sky. Well, that's his pen name. I forget his actual name, but really incredible stuff. And then I
These
really
are the craziest syllables I've ever heard.
Levin
in my life.
Thumps.
Levin Thumps, Obersky.
Well, it's like, oh yeah, Obert Sky. Oh my God, it's just like, it's so good. I actually really recommend more people need to read that because I really want to see it turned into a series. But it's like kind of old. I
okay.
love it though. And then I don't know what else I really loved, like dragon stuff growing up, like anything dragon related. And then I don't know. I'm trying to think of like popular ones, but I feel like all the stuff is just like, it's a book that I found in the back of a library
Yeah.
and it's brilliant. But that one's my favorite. I don't know.
Did
I
you
like,
watch Dragon Tales?
Yeah.
That shit rocked.
That shit rocked. Oh, I liked some new stuff. The Lee Bardugo, like the Six of Crows stuff. You guys should read that too. It's really
Ooh,
good.
Okay.
Good Rex.
I'm into that. Yeah.
People at home are taking frantic notes
They
right
are.
now.
They
What
wanna know
what
I'm
did you
reading.
find in the back of libraries?
I just like, okay, so like I feel like my mom sort of just let me have free range of the library, which I think is super good and healthy for kids because
That's
it's like
lovely.
I honestly do remember reading a book about crack in elementary school. Like I also learned, and I mean maybe I feel like a lot of people have this, but I learned what sex was through reading a book about it, and I was like, wow.
You learned about sex by reading a book about crack?
Well, honestly, the crack book definitely had sex in it, and
All right,
like,
first off, if you want crack, you probably have no money, in which case you're going to have to get down.
wait, oh my God, wait. Imagine a book about someone addicted to crack, but they're a virgin. And like and they're voluntarily, they're like, I'm never doing that. My body's for the Lord.
That's a great idea for a character.
Yeah.
Who's like, hey, my thing is crack, but I never will fuck.
I do a lot of crack. I've never had sex.
An asexual crackhead. A gray ace.
A crackhead who's like, I don't know, I just need an emotional connection before I do that with somebody.
And honestly, I'd prefer not to do that at all with someone. I kind of just want to hang out and read books, but then do crack.
I've never really thought about sex, just crack my whole life.
I have no time to think about sex. I'm so busy with my reading and my crack. Wait, oh my God, wait. A Hallmark movie. Movie.
Oh, great. Sorry. Wait,
Go
great.
on.
Okay. Let me breathe for a moment. Okay, a Hallmark movie.
Hallmark Hallmark movie about a girl in the big city. Yeah. And she's so metropolitan and she's addicted to crack. And she goes home to the suburbs and falls in love with a guy that doesn't do crack.
No, what are they going to talk about?
And neither of them have ever had sex, and that's what they have in common.
Wait, okay.
She does crack. He doesn't, but they're both ace.
But they're both asexual.
But
Just
do they?
kidding.
But they don't even kiss. That's how asexual they are. They don't even peck.
No.
They
'Cause
just
that
hug.
would-
They do hug.
No, I think they make meaningful eye contact.
Can any asexuals listening? By the way, love you guys. Can you guys write in?
Kind of say it first. You exist.
Yeah, you're great. Can I ask you to write in like if you? Okay, this is so gross actually, but like I want to know if asexuals like make out.
I think. Oh, obviously it's like a spectrum. Because I have spoken to. I know some.
Okay.
Yeah, they like.
Have you
Do they
made out
love
with
crack?
any?
They. I think they do like. I think like. Well, like because there's like being sexual, but then there's being romantic, and I think for some they like kissing falls under as an experience being romantic.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay.
That does make sense.
I like that Hallmark movie. You should make that.
I feel like you wouldn't understand it because the way you kiss is so perverted.
And it's so sexual.
And your
the way
mouth
you
is
kiss.
always full of cum while you're kissing someone.
That's true.
Your
You're
mouth
trying to
is full of
snowball
someone
me.
else's cum.
I wouldn't. If I were watching that movie, I'd be like, there's nothing in here I can relate to. Not even the passionate love for crack.
I don't do
The way-
crack. I don't have sex. Oh, my family is not gonna understand.
I'm oppressed. This is the kind of creativity we need to be bringing to D&D.
Yes, I tried, but I'm so bad at staying in character.
Okay, while we're still in the fantasy realm,
Yes.
I would like you to rank wizards on how good their head game would be.
Oh. Like on me or like?
No. Just like on like, let's say on like 5 diverse people.
Okay.
But they
With
got to go through all
with
of them.
all bodies.
Who do you think would do on all bodies? Yes. Yeah, rank them.
Okay.
Let's go through the big ones.
There's so many wizards.
There's so many wizards.
I think
Wizard of
Merlin.
Oz very recently.
I think
Yeah.
Merlin wouldn't be good at it because I
No.
don't think he would have to be.
Oh.
So true.
He
People
bibbity
just go
bobbity
for
boop
it.
his way out of having to do it.
I think he'd
Is he
get like
tall?
bored. There's different versions of him, but there's also a TV show where he's sort of like young and hot and gay. But he, I think he would like, if he was ever asked to give head, which I don't think he often is because I think they just sort of let him do whatever he wants. I think he'd like sort of get bored and be like, "Can I stop now? Are you done? Can I stop?" I feel like he'd do something like that. I think Gandalf would go crazy on it in
Yeah.
a really insane and bonkers way to the point where I don't think I'd even enjoy that.
He'd be so good it would hurt.
I think I'd be stressed out for his well-being. And I think I'd be just like, whatever is going on down there has nothing to do with me. I think...
hasn't come up for air in so long.
Yeah. I think he'd pass out. And then he'd come to and keep going. I think Harry Potter wouldn't be good at it, but he'd give it his all. I think he'd be nervous. But I think for some people that would add to the experience.
I forgot he's a wizard. That's like the whole thing.
Yeah, well,
Oh my
he's a
God!
wizard,
Wait.
Aaron.
Okay. Nicolas Cage in The Sorcerer's Apprentice. It's a good question. It's a good one to throw out.
I think only if he was in love.
Whoa.
I think only if he
What
was
about
in love.
Nicolas Cage in general? Not a wizard, but
Is a wizard.
totally.
That troubles me to think about.
Okay. So sorry.
Please
Him
don't.
giving head.
Please don't. Stop that.
That's uncouth.
It's off limits.
That's vulgar and uncouth.
If we ever roast and we exchange info and it's like, what's off limits? You're going to be like Nicolas Cage.
Yes.
Just
If
don't
we ever
bring him
roasted
up at
though,
all.
I would beat the shit out of you.
I'm going to kill
physically.
you with my hands and
I would
my
bring
mouth.
a hammer.
Have you ever gotten in a physical fight?
Yeah.
Really?
One time, this guy on the subway, and this is actually true, this guy attacked me on the subway, and that's sort of a physical fight.
Did you, and you hit him back?
No.
So wait,
You're
you just
saying-
got beat up?
You just kept. You're doing that thing that you said the other guy did.
You just did.
Yeah.
Wait, has every story you've said that involves another person is just secretly you?
I'm foreshadowing. I'm going to talk about them all later on the podcast.
Oh yeah, because we haven't hit record yet.
No.
We're actually not recording this.
Have I ever gotten into a physical fight? I don't think so. The subway moment where I like shouldered that girl was probably the closest I've ever gotten to it.
Yeah.
I don't think.
I don't see you being a physical fighter. Can I just say?
Are you? Well,
I
are you
used to
confrontation?
box. I used to box.
Oh, that's
shit.
cool.
That's awesome.
Yeah, and then I'd have to box the boys, and they did not hold back on me. They were ringing my bell. Hello. Ding dong, the bitch is dead.
That's what they
Did you
said.
get
to
a, Did you ever get a head trauma, concussion?
No, I
That's
kind of
good.
like chickened out towards it. I had to fight the coach to get into the sparring classes, and he punched me so hard he knocked my contact out of my eye. And then it landed on the floor where it's like, it's a wrestling mat, like a boxing like mat thing. So ringworm, right? Lots of it. He scoops it up. He takes off his glove. He scoops it up with his finger, and he places it like on like the little thing holding the ropes up. And he was like, okay, you can put it back in after. And then he continued to fight me.
That's right. That's
And
my
I was
hero
like,
right there.
I can't put that back in my eye.
No, absolutely not.
It would be funny if he was like, "Yeah, I'm a contacts user. I use them."
He was like, we have solution in the bathroom. I was like, that's not gonna do anything. 1, 2, it was expired. But it was bonkers because I am blind. Like I am legally blind. And
Oh my
then
God.
he was like beating the shit out of me, and I was like it's like have you ever heard that meme that's like, you wouldn't hit a guy with glasses, right?
Yeah.
Oh, you hit a guy with glasses. That's clever.
Wait, so like without eyewear, how far ahead of you can you see or not see?
I can't see very well at all. I can't read probably like here. Like
Yeah.
depends on how big the letters are, but it gets like really blurry about like here.
Right. Okay.
And so it was fine with boxing because it was like whatever, this big shape of this giant guy just beating the shit out of me. I wasn't very good at boxing, by the way. I don't know.
How long did you box?
I boxed like I did more sort of fitnessy boxing classes in high school and for like a few years, and then in college I did it like sparingly, and then out of college I started again for about like a year and a half, and so a decent amount of time, and that was like more competitive style,
Nice.
whatever. But it was like mostly boys, and they were really good at it.
Do you ever
Yeah.
play any other sports?
I did cheerleading in high school. I wasn't very good at that either.
For what kind of sport? For
Football.
Football.
It's
Yeah.
because the boys were beating you up there.
Yeah, and I had to do it so they would stop. I was like, you wouldn't hit a cheerleader, would you?
What about a cheerleader with glasses?
I'm on your.
I actually, one time I got pink eye and I was so depressed. In high school, I was like, listen, people were not loving my whole deal in high school. Can you believe that?
I'm shocked by that.
No, that makes no sense to me.
They really
No.
did not love
Wait, where'd you
Honestly,
grow? Wait, where'd you grow up? Where?
I outside of like the Villanova area, outside of Philly.
Oh, okay.
it
Yeah.
does make me sad because I feel like if I'd known you in high school, we would have like sought refuge in each other.
Oh,
I
I
agree.
would have loved hanging out with you in high. 100%. Yeah.
I would have loved hanging out with you guys. I think my whole journey was like I thought, like I was just hanging out with people that didn't like me. Like I probably could have had more of an enriching high school experience if I like wasn't so concerned what other people thought of me and like who I was hanging out with all the time. But I ended up just sort of being in a group chat where like eventually they made a new group chat without me in it. And then literally, at our reunion recently, one of them came up to me drunk and was like, "Oh my God, I didn't know you were coming. You didn't say anything in the group chat." And I was like, "I am not in that group chat."
Oh my. Oh, so they're still actively using that
They
group
all
chat.
hang out all the time.
Whoa.
Are they in New York?
That's really unusual.
I think some of them are actually in New York.
Wow.
But I don't know. I genuinely like, I don't know. I look back on it and I'm like, honestly, you do not have to hang out with anyone you don't want to hang out with. I was kind of annoying.
Super true. But
Yeah.
also, you don't have to hang out with anyone you
That's
don't want to hang out
true.
with.
That's true. But I think it was just like a weird thing because I just had it in my head where instead of like trying to find people that actually liked me, it was just like I need to make this group of people that's my friend group like me.
Yeah.
Right.
And so I was like, which honestly, looking back at it, like that made me so much more unlikable because who wants to hang out with someone that's like,
You guys are talking about a party on Friday?
Yeah.
What if, Claire Mary showed up?
like, yeah, you didn't want me there.
I think if you used that voice.
I think the voice is good. Yeah.
Yeah, that kind of was my deal. I was kind of just like that.
Well, now I'm curious. What are qualities that you find annoying in people?
I think sometimes when I see that weakness that I felt in high school in other people, I subconsciously kind of resent it.
Oh, I
and
get
dislike
it. I really
I 100% know.
Yeah.
Yeah. So when I see people trying too hard, I think it like triggers something in me that I have to like really analyze and reflect on and like consciously put aside because it's like, oh my God, they're pathetic. Because that's what I thought of myself in high school. And it's like so hard not to internalize that and like think that about other people. And it's like so evil. It's just like, and it sucks.
I think that's a little too judgmental, maybe, to say
Well,
like it's evil.
Maybe
but,
it's like it's a cruel thought, but it's not me and it's not actually who I am. But it's like it's just like a defense mechanism because it's like what I used to tell myself and just be like, you have to be different if you want people to like you. But it's like, no, I went through that experience so that I can be kinder to other people that I see feeling the same way I did.
Yeah.
But it's hard because I also like.
do you ever reach
weirdly-
out with kindness? Say no.
Oh, why would I reach out with kindness? I reach out with to give them a old one too.
Yeah. Reach out with a little knuckle sandwich. We don't say that enough anymore. Knuckle
Reach out with a
sandwich.
knuckle sandwich? Speak for yourself.
We don't say knuckles. That's what we should call fisting. Knuckle
Which is the
sandwich.
joke I was trying to say when I said speak for yourself.
Oh. Well, how's it feel?
You guys are getting knuckle sandwiched whores?
Yeah, Lucas especially.
I don't get
He-
it.
Oh, yeah.
he's being-
I open real wide.
He's being fisted so much he's like a puppet.
I know. I don't fart anymore. I just go.
No. No.
What
That can't
qualities
be
do you
true.
What qualities do you like in people?
Yes.
I like honestly funny is always top for me, which kind of sucks because I think I wish it was more so like being able to just like kindness first, but I think sometimes hanging around someone who's like incredibly kind but not very funny I find really draining.
No, I understand.
Yeah,
that
I know what you
completely.
mean.
Yeah.
I really wish I didn't feel that way. I mean, it's like not always draining. Sometimes it's good and sometimes that is what you need. But I feel like 90% of the time I'm just like, I just want to be goofy off and I just want someone to make me laugh. But kindness is probably second on that list. And also just like, so I really like it when people are very themselves. Like, you know, when you have that feeling where you're just like, oh my God, they're doing their own thing. They like invented a new way to be.
Yes.
That's like them. I love that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know exactly what you mean.
Yeah.
It's so wonderful when you're just like, oh, you made it. This wasn't beaten. Like knowing that this color that you're painting with wasn't beaten out of you and you still use it. It's
Yeah.
like, it's so good to see.
That always makes me sad to see. I've seen the reverse where I feel like I've seen ex weirdos who became normal and I'm like, oh man, like you were probably so cool when you were like writing Glee fan fiction.
Oh, yeah.
And now you work at an ad agency.
I think I used to be a lot weirder than I am now, and I
it got
will
beat out of you.
I don't know if it got beat out.
Not
of
a
me.
lot of it did. A lot of it stuck around.
Yeah.
Yeah, I still think you're crazy.
Thank you.
And crazy and weird. And
I still think a lot
off-putting.
is wrong with you.
Yeah.
so much.
I think you're certified bonkers. You're a nutcase.
Thank you.
I think you're really unwell.
Welcome.
It's an honor to be nominated.
I still
There's
think
something wrong with you.
there's something wrong with you. You should be in the psych ward. You should be in the ward.
You deserve the grippy socks.
Yeah, you deserve an award.
I got the grippy socks once. I was like, why? I don't need this.
That was
Well, you can
good.
use them for Pilates.
Oh right. I'm doing Pilates. Yeah. Okay. Sure.
You could do a Pilates.
We should do Pilates
One
together.
Pilates. Okay.
You could
Let's do
do a
Pilates.
Pilates.
I did have an appointment with my nutritionist today. We talked about exercising.
Ah.
It was,
And she's just like, you should do it.
and she said, "Do you have those grippy socks from the psych ward?"
They actually, because like in Pilates, they make you buy your own. It's kind of bonkers.
That's fucked up.
Yeah.
So go acoustic and just go to the side.
I didn't know
It's a
Pilates
rich
was a
girl
rich
hobby.
guy industry.
It really is. You
Wow.
go there, and I'm like, so when I work out, I'm so ugly. My face goes bright red. I'm like sweating in places you didn't think you could sweat from. I'm huffing and puffing and hunched over all the time. And there are the most beautiful young divorcees around me.
Yeah.
Just like stunning, gorgeous, not breaking a sweat. They smell amazing, and they're like
That's
having the time of
insulting.
their life.
If
It's
your
really
sweat
hard.
smell a little bad, do it
Yeah.
for the girls around you.
They
you
should
know?
make a perfume that makes you stinky.
It's a great idea.
That's what farts are.
Doi. I was gonna say I'm starting a nonprofit, Pilates for the poor.
Oh,
Yeah.
describe it.
We go to disadvantaged neighborhoods and we say, we're gonna give you what you've always wanted, Pilates class.
But we don't have the carriages or the grippy socks or anything. We
Yeah.
just want to sort of see you do mountain climbers.
Proletariatis.
Ooh. Clever.
Look at this guy. He's got all the talk.
More like all the hawk.
And speaking of all the talk, should we
Oh,
get into
yeah.
our listener
Let's
submissions?
get into our listener
Do you want to
submissions.
help people?
Say no.
Depends on him.
We've got some listeners who have written in.
Okay, I've got
thoughts.
one pulled up. So, the company I work at has endless tea.
Oh, we ask for gossip sometimes.
Yeah, we
too.
ask for gossip sometimes.
love that.
But the craziest was the time the company was raided by a SWAT team. Some guy in sales was a pretty big dealer and got arrested. So he called the sales manager and told him there was $10,000 in his desk. He told him to use it to pay his bills, take care of his dogs, and he could keep whatever was left. Being a dumb fuck sales manager, this dude took some of the money for himself, so the cops thought we were a front. They raided the whole building and found another $3,000 in the ceiling.
Where do you work? McDonald's?
The 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue. Fucking.
Yeah. Oh, where do you work? Freaking politics.
Yeah, where do you work at the big house?
Yeah. And that guy was Hunter Biden. Feel old yet?
Oh my God, he got pardoned.
Oh my god. If he knew he was going to get pardoned, do you think he did worse stuff before? Sorry for pulling away.
It
from
has
this
to. Well, it
guy's
has to
thing.
be a federal crime. I've learned that the pardon only applies to federal crimes.
I don't think Hunter Biden has ever wanted to do anything wrong, and I don't think he ever has.
Yeah, I
Oh
don't
my
think
God!
so.
But he has done crack.
Oh, and he has never had sex.
Yeah, he's chased.
The only thing I know is that
By the cops.
the sex workers that he has had sex with said that he's an incredible lover.
Oh.
They all say he's wonderful. They just
Oh.
have glowing reviews of spending time with him.
He seems great.
That's wonderful.
His nudes are he's really hot.
I haven't seen his nudes.
I haven't. Pull it up.
I'd only see them if he showed them to me himself.
Well, they're on the internet.
Well,
You'll find them. You'll find your way to them. Do you
We
want
can
to
look at them on the Patreon.
Yeah. Do you want to look
Okay.
at the next one?
Yes. All right, this is advice. How do I tell if I like a guy or if I just like that he likes me? It's happened to me once before where a guy liked me, so I started dating him and wasted a month of my life with a bad relationship that I now regret. It was my first ever relationship and the first month of college. Now another guy likes me and I think I like him, but I'm questioning my ability to judge if I like him or if I just like that he's a man and want a boyfriend.
on a real note, that's what going on dates but not being in a relationship is for, and you should hang out with him without having a label on it. But also on a personal note, I can't relate because I find it disgusting and it gives me the ick when I find out that a guy likes me.
Interesting.
I
Whoa.
think that is disgusting.
What?
So
Yeah. go
how
on.
many relationships have you been in?
4.
You've been in, okay. So the first one, did you know that this person liked you when you got in a relationship, or were you like, what?
I liked him first, which I think is the key for me. Where I thought I thought maybe he didn't like me, and so it was like I like him.
Is it possible it's because you maybe still have, I don't know, you still have like an image of yourself from like a time where it was difficult to find your people, and so you had an idea of your identity as someone way down here, and so anyone who liked you had to be there or lower, and you were like, oh, I can't be down here anymore.
Yeah, I think that's probably a lot of it. I also think it's just like I think that I get really worried about leading people on. So I think if like somebody likes me, if I decide I like them, or even like I maybe want to explore it, I'm trapped in that and I have to be with them
I
forever.
relate to that. Yeah.
Yeah. And so that scares me.
I relate to that as well.
So I only really like it's like, so I really like it when I don't know at first. You have to sort of frog in boiling water me and just put me and slowly turn up the heat until I explode into lots of froggy little bits and flesh. But I think you're going to be all right, girlfriend. I think it's important to have a bad relationship your first year of college. I didn't have any relationship my first year of college. And I think it would have been more fun if something crazy and weird and maybe even bad had happened. Not that bad. I hope you're okay. But just go on a date with him. See if you like him. Ask him the 36 questions to fall in love. You guys know those?
Yes, I do.
Oh,
Yeah, I've done them.
We've done them with each other.
We've
I
done
think.
them with each other. Yeah.
And we didn't fall in love.
Wow.
No, I know.
You
So
guys
they don't
are
work.
immune.
Yeah, or yeah, maybe I'm immune to the spell of loving because it's me who has to do the love bombing.
She's immune to the waft of Lukas.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I can't even smell you.
Your pheromones are going so hard.
Yeah, can you smell his pheromones?
I do. I predicted this, and I stuffed my nose with someone else's boogers before I came here. I was like, I cannot fall for it. I cannot fall for it.
Can't fall for him anymore. He's too addicting.
I can't.
Not another time. Not another time.
I
No.
think that's
again.
sound advice. I also think, hey, if you get a boyfriend you don't like just break up with
It's
him
so
after a
hard.
month.
It's so hard.
No,
I know.
you're not doing. Oh, I have another question. What's the shortest relationship you've ever been in?
Like 5 months.
Yeah, I had a month-long one once.
Like a committed one.
No, we did say we were in a relationship
Yeah.
100%, and like a month in, I was like, oh no, this is not going well.
That's
And
alright.
she's a lovely person.
Was I around for that?
No, I don't
Honey,
think
you
so.
were it.
It was me. A month
No.
long. We were dating for I find out we dated for a month and I
Yeah.
didn't know.
Remember, Lucas hit you in the head so you wouldn't remember.
I Men in Blacked her.
Oh, it's all coming back to me now.
No, but she was a lovely person, but kind of like we just went on and I wasn't really taking stock of actually how I felt.
Yeah.
And then a month in, I was like, oh, I really don't think this is there, and I ended it, and she was very nice about it.
Yeah,
Very,
I think
very nice about
the
it.
most powerful thing you can do, and sorry because this was about you and your
Yes.
guy, I think the most powerful thing you can do as a woman is learn how to break up with somebody because it is very hard to do and it's so important to do.
Yes.
It is also hard of any gender and being a man.
No, but
it
being
sucks.
a girl is worse and
Yeah.
bad.
Wait, no, actually, I'm interested. Tell me why.
No, I honestly, I just think it's, I do think it's hard on either side. I just think girls are so much more likely, in my experience with the people I know, to just like stay in it and try as hard as possible to convince themselves that it's okay and it's working for like long periods of time.
Okay.
And then it's like, I know at least personally, it took me a really long time to get to an age where I was like, oh, like I don't have to make this work. Like if it's not and it doesn't feel healthy and good, like I am allowed to leave.
Yeah.
And it's like it felt literally like an epiphany. I didn't even consider it before really that I could like do that. And then the period of time for me to determine that got shorter and shorter. So, but I think like as a young girl, I was like, every guy I love is going to be the love of my life.
Also,
Yeah.
a lot of men don't react well when you break up with them. It's not what they had in mind.
Yeah.
Women too.
Oh, well, I guess yeah, that's true.
Yep, they
So-
can get mad sometimes.
I guess you're just kind of screwed. But go on a date with him. See what you think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. That'll be
See if
fine.
you'll learn.
Okay,
Nobody
dokie.
should ever date
One more.
ever.
Okay, and this is a friend of ours, friend of the pod. Hey, Mike Amory here as a therapist.
We love Mike.
We love Mike.
Hey, Mike.
Yeah. No, I saw him at a Flop Sauce show and he crushed. He was amazing on it.
He's
So,
really
yeah.
funny.
He's
Yeah.
really good. Okay. So, hey, Mike Amory here as a therapist. I think any therapist that tells you that aren't worrying or thinking about
They
their
aren't worrying.
Oh yeah,
I think.
that
yeah.
tells you they aren't worrying about or thinking about their caseload is absolutely lying. Recklessly speculating is an unprofessional. I can't talk. Recklessly speculating in an unprofessional manner. I feel like Gabby's therapist is probably
We were
like,
talking about my therapist
yeah,
last time.
okay, this is a pretty low stakes client that isn't going to drain me like a vampire. I can do this session in my sleep. Almost like doing jokes crush in front of a good room. You don't want the entire caseload to be that, but you need some of those to balance out the more difficult cases. Excuse me. But also, honey, 11 years, that is so long to see one person.
Oh yeah, so basically I was talking about how I've seen my therapist for like 11 years now.
You've basically been adopted.
I just don't know if
You're
I'm
being
better.
groomed. Sorry,
I'm
that was
being
kind of fucked up.
Yeah. Wait, I
That
was
was actually really
19 and
fucked up.
she was like in her 60s.
And now she's 19.
that works. The way, hold on, let's just break this down. The way grooming works, if you're groomed at a
Is you
young
switch
age,
ages.
your groomer becomes that age.
I really do also feel like you guys are being the most evil parts of me out. I'm saying things that are gonna get me canceled. But that was funny.
No one can get canceled anymore. Too much is happening. No one's gonna get canceled
People
ever
are
again.
killing CEOs. Let's talk about it.
I think it's over. I think getting canceled is over. I do. It's done. It happened for a while. We canceled Allison Roman, that nice white chef who wanted to make lentils. We canceled the shit out of her, and now canceling is over. It's done. Do you remember Allison Roman?
No.
She was a great chef. And they killed her. They killed her.
They killed her
They
in the
killed her
square.
for making lentils.
They killed my boy, my little boy.
They
My
shot Allison
boy.
Roman. If you see this, I love you. And I think that what happened was people just thought you were kind of annoying.
What did she do?
She-
You're like,
I actually don't know.
like,
Okay,
She
wait.
committed a
Here's
crime?
what happened. Allison Roman was like really blowing up like during the pandemic, kind of as
Okay.
this chef who made these like really kind of like easy to make but flavorful recipes. One of them was this like turmeric chickpea stew that was really
Sounds great.
It was really good. I still make it sometimes.
Lovely.
But she gave this interview, and I think this was like the part of the pandemic where everyone was like so bored and out for blood.
Yeah.
Where she gave this interview where she said, I don't want to be like the kind of celebrity chef who like sells out. Like I think Chrissy Teigen did that. And I think like people like Marie Kondo are like all about branding. And she named those two women in particular. And everyone was like, why'd you name two Asians?
oh my god.
Do you hate Asian women? And then everyone like just assumed like the worst faith stuff about her. She was really stupid for naming Chrissy Teigen though, because it came out that Chrissy Teigen was supposed to executive produce a show that she was in.
Oh my god.
So like naming her in an article was a
She
crazy
bit the
move.
hand that fed. It was about to feed her.
Yes. And then all these basically like these photos came out. One of them was her in Vietnam with like the hat on. But like apparently like when you go to Vietnam, sometimes they just put the hat on you. They like expect you to wear it. Which like yeah.
They?
Who is they?
the
Gabby?
other the Asian celebrity chefs.
Say their name.
Chrissy Teigen and Marie Kondo. They make you do it. And then there was another thing that happened where Allison Roman years ago dressed up as Amy Winehouse for Halloween. She wore hoop earrings and like a bandana, and this journalist showed this photo of her and was like, Allison Roman dressed up as a chola for Halloween.
Oh my god.
She dressed as a Latino woman.
Well,
So-
that's just wrong.
I know, but no one cared because by the time everyone was just piling on her, everyone was like, this white woman makes Asian recipes. And then she was fired from the New York Times
Oh my god.
over nothing.
Oh damn.
Oh.
And then
That's really. Oh damn. Now I feel sad.
That's really yeah.
it's, I think that's like the most random kind of like thing where it's like cancel culture, I think was real for a while. We just kind of did that. Like nobody canceled like Chris Brown. He's
We
still
didn't know
around.
how to
Yeah.
turn off the engine, so we started feeding a lot into the engine that didn't need to go in.
I just believe cancel culture doesn't work as it should. It should cancel the predators. Instead, it's like it'll cancel like an influencer who's like I feel like someone would get canceled for like pretending to know the clarinet,
Yeah.
you know?
I also think it's like true like big like canceling. I think there should be another word like arrested for people that are committing crimes and like you know what I mean, that are like
Arresting
actually
culture.
grooming children and like arresting culture, where maybe that's what that should be. They should just get arrested instead of getting canceled. And then when it's like not a crime, it's like I think it's more about like it should probably be more about educating, but obviously there's such a spectrum of things that happen when it's like someone can say something like so not okay and it's like yeah, maybe I don't want to listen to them anymore, but I don't know. It really is just like I used to, anytime someone was like, oh, I don't like cancel culture, and I was like, so you're a bigot? Like, and it's like,
And then you became a comic, and that becomes
Yeah.
like genuinely impossible to maintain that perspective.
yeah, because it really is hard, like with
'Cause
every
you love Louis.
joke. Because I what?
You love Louis.
I really, really love him. No, never met him. Can you believe it? But I
You will.
That's not a threat.
That's so ominous.
It's a threat. You will.
You will.
You will. But I just think it's like it's so hard too, because it's like not only a fear of like getting canceled or whatever, but just like having something I say come across in a way that like offends someone or makes them like feel some type of way is so scary, because it's just like I really don't want to hurt anyone ever, but it's so hard to add context to like everything you say and expect people to also have the insight into you and to the context of the world we're living in to be like, oh, that's satirical, or like that's like hyperbole.
Yeah.
Well, I think this goes pretty.
This goes well into our
This
final
goes
segment.
pretty well into our final
Oh.
segment, which is this is two-parter, but self-perception corner, where we ask our guest, "How do you believe you are perceived by other people?" And then we will say how we actually perceive you.
Oh, well, okay. Actually, I have a couple things. I love to talk about myself. So I was wearing like my big yellow raincoat today and like this type of thing. I think I always kind of look like a woman who's about to tell a child that they're the chosen one in the prophecy. I think that's sort of my role. I'm just sort of like the eccentric adult described in children's book that's like, well, are you coming? But my parents and dinner. Oh, tip-toff. Dinner can be
I
later,
see that for
child.
you.
Adventure awaits, and like that sort of thing. And then I think like just a lot of people see me as a quirked up white girl, which fair, very much I am, all of those things. Quirked up and white girl. And yeah, I think I don't know, I feel like this year, especially this past year, has been the first time that I fully feel like I see myself in my mind's eye, where I'm just like, I know who I am now.
That
or at least
rocks.
or
That's
at least
beautiful.
I'm figuring it out.
I just want to say I don't see you as white. I see you as Irish.
Thank you.
Yeah, of course.
Thank
I see you as a Cuban man.
Yeah, thank you. That's a big part of me too.
You are Latino enough.
You know my celebrity lookalike, Alexis Bledel from Gilmore Girls?
Cuban, yeah.
She's Argentinian.
Oh, I forgot. Sorry. The other one. Yep.
The whitest of the Latin American nations.
The other white one, yeah.
But anyway, I look just like her. So in college, sometimes my friends would joke that I was Latina and tell like new friends that we met that I was Latina, and they would believe it, which is kind of funny because it's like
No.
I do
Did
not
you
give
speak any
Latina,
Spanish to promote that belief?
but no,
Have you ever told anyone that you are Alexis Bledel?
I don't think they'd believe it. I don't, and I don't lie ever.
That's good.
I'm a good kid.
Well, when I first met you, I perceived you as Alexis Bledel. I was like, oh my God, that's her from Gilmore Girls.
Wow.
But if we're being earnest,
Yes.
I don't know. I feel like there's like a younger class than us of comics that like you're in. I feel
way younger. Yeah.
like way
A few below, yeah.
way more nubile.
I hate that adjective so much.
Don't you love it? It's a great word.
Yeah. Also, supple. I hate that
Ew.
adjective.
So like this really supple class of young
How would you
comics.
feel if you overheard someone describe you as supple?
I get it. I do get it.
Yeah, so I went up to you. I was like, "There's this really supple girl here."
I
I
feel
have to meet.
supple.
I think I was probably like, sometimes I go to those parties with like the younger comedian cohort. I'm a little intimidated. I feel like they think I'm like this old hag. But you were so nice, and we had like we hit it off so quickly. I feel like, and I feel like you're like actually smart, which is fun to talk to someone who I don't know, like. I don't think you're trying too hard, which is something I like about you. I think you're just doing it. And I've had a lot of fun playing D&D with you.
Yes.
I really drove you guys crazy last week.
No, you literally were cracking me up. Like that was just the funniest I've ever seen.
I got really into character during...
Well-
I was there.
No, the
no,
The
one
more
after.
recent one.
the more recent one.
Oh,
yeah.
excuse me. Okay.
Gabby would preface everything she would say in character with saying the sort of things she would start to say, where she would start a sentence and you could feel like she didn't know how she was going to end it. She'd be like, "Excuse me, Elizabeth, we have a question for you. Now, I'm about to ask you a question, and we would like you to answer it when we get to asking the
I
question."
can see this. I can see
of
this
you.
so easily.
And it was like, it would go on
so,
forever. John was like crying. It was so funny.
I've never seen John laugh that hard. He was like, "Stop repeating everything I say as DM." Because he'd be like, "There's a lock on that door." I'd be like, I see a lock on that door. We were great time.
Okay, so I'm trying to think of like when I first met you. At some point last year, I believe, probably. I think that I was very struck by how unique you were as a comedian. Very, very struck by it because I was like, oh, this, because like exactly what you said, when you see someone who's just like so themselves and so something that you don't normally see, you're like, oh, and it like caught my eye. But then I immediately got intimidated because I wanted to like vocalize that and be like, oh my God. But then I also didn't want to be creepy as well. So I maybe was like a little, and then like naturally we started seeing each other more and more and more. And I was like, okay, cool. We can just like talk. And it was just, and then smooth sailing. But yeah, I think you're hilarious and awesome.
Super naturally funny too.
Oh, yes,
Because
yeah,
I think
yeah.
a lot of people have to like work
You
pretty
live in
hard
your
at it,
groove.
but you
You
just
live in
like
your groove.
yeah,
Hard-
you kind of have
hardcore.
it down. Yeah.
That's so nice because I feel like I've bombed a lot on this podcast today. I feel
No.
like, you know when you're
No.
doing like bad improv and sort of the bit is that
Where,
it's bad
where was the improv
but-
bad?
You're right, actually.
I thought it was great.
Well, I do
We
want to
helped a girl get adopted.
We helped a girl get adopted.
That was
To
amazing.
the North Pole. She'll live alone, but she's servants.
It's just-
but no food.
and they're all white.
Yeah.
white
They're all
servants,
white.
but no food.
Oh, that's too
And
bad.
she's the prettiest one.
Well, she has
She's
to
the
eat
prettiest
them.
of all of them. She has to eat the servants. Yeah, she
Yeah.
does, and that is sad. But it's ultimately good for her because she was an orphan, and maybe two of the servants can adopt her, and she can eat them. But on a real no, I did want to say, like, I feel like I always was very. It's funny you say that because I was so intimidated by you guys because I feel like you have such a foothold in the scene, and it's like as a like when I moved here last year, I was just like,
Oh, like, there's Gabby and Lucas. Oh my God. Oh, they're on stage now. Awesome. Great job, Gabby. Oh, yeah. I didn't
Yeah, and
want to talk
I
anymore.
big timed you.
Yeah, you big
bad.
timed me.
Yeah, it
You
was
said
quick job
sorry.
or something cool.
just spit on you.
yeah, and I saved it. It's in my locket.
That's
But
so beautiful.
I aimed it. I caught it.
You got
Aw.
it.
But no, yeah, for real. I really have always looked up to you guys. So I was thrilled when you asked me to come on. I was like, this. If I could show this to the girl last year, she would be freaking out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, can
she's
you tell-
dead now.
Yeah,
Yes.
she's dead now. I killed
But
her.
can you tell the people where they can find this girl?
Oh wait, we didn't do our two-parter.
Oh my God! Of course,
Oh,
the
what's the
second part.
two-parter?
It's a short one, but
It's very short.
you can go silly with it. Where
do.
where is Claire Donaher in 5 years?
Ooh, 5 years. Well, I'll be long dead by then.
Good.
You see, I don't want this to be in the lines, but I want to be like, you see, I'm killing myself tomorrow. I'm not. I'm sorry. I don't know why I'm doing so many of these jokes lately. But I think I'd really like to have my book published, and I would like to have 11 children.
What are you gonna name them all?
11 in 5 years? That's a lot of kids.
Yeah, and they're named Oopsie Boop Doop Goop. No, Ryan,
And Trevor.
Ryan, just a normal name in there.
Cat, Bat, Boop, Ryan.
Ryan again?
Two Ryans.
2 Ryans.
That's good. You just ran out. Yeah. Claire, where can the people find you?
Yes.
The people can find me on Instagram at Clarytail, CLAREYTAIL, and also on TikTok at Eclared, ECLARED. And you can also find me in the grocery store when I'm there.
What are you shopping for? What are you getting?
Oats.
Oats. Just oats.
Only oats.
Oats for the goat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oats for a beautiful.
Yeah, I'm thick because I be eating oats. That's Ice Spice.
Yes.
Did she say that?
She did.
She did say
Wonderful young woman.
And then there was a shot of her butt, and you're like, well, it's working.
She looks amazing.
that. Yeah.
I don't have any plugs. Love me.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh wait. Okay, I don't have a plug, but I do have a request for the audience. I want to be seen for all that I am. Like bad and good. I just
Stop
want to be
taking
seen
your
by
clothes off.
Gabby, kill yourself.
you tomorrow. I'm killing myself tomorrow.
No, but for real, suicide's a real issue.
It really is.
Don't do it. And from me, comes if you are in Pennsylvania, come to my New Year's show
Oh.
that I'm doing at the Harrisburg Comedy Zone. It's gonna be a hell of a quack.
Oh.
And I would love to see you there. Take care of yourselves the holiday season. And
Yeah.
come see us on Patreon, where we're gonna do something exclusive with old Claire.
Yes.
We've been
We're
Nosy
gonna
Meerkats.
three-way kiss.
Ooh.
Claymation.
2 nosy meerkats, 3 nosy kisses. See you next
A
time.
lot of no's.